cannot give somebody Ballon d'Or based on just 7 games. That's why there's a World Cup player of the tournament.
This is Crossfire and my name is Jidechi. On today's show, we would be discussing who really did deserve to win the UEFA Best Player of the Year award between Erling Haaland and Lionel Messi. Tunde and Tosin joins me on the show today to dissect this topic. Tunde, what do you think?
When a group of journalists, a group of professional footballers and coaches decided to award the rightful winner, I don't know why we are going to sit down here and be asking after he has won this that who deserves to have won it.
But I mean, some quarters think that it should have been Messi.
No, some quarters are also mad people because there's no how you will look at a guy that scored 52 goals in 53 games across all competitions and, by the way, won the freaking treble, Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, top scorer in all of those competitions. You are not telling him that you will not give someone else that plays in Inter Miami, by the way, to come and give the award. You give the award for best player in Europe to a non-European who did not even have the best season in Europe when he was in Europe. I don't see the logic. And Haaland should have won it, and he did win it. And I hope when Ballon d'Or season comes around, he will win it again because there's no rationale. There's no way a guy that scores 52 in 53 games and wins the treble is not even the clear favorite. I don't care. There's no how he's not the clear favorite to win every award, every single award.
Tosin, there's the World Cup to talk about which is one of the main reasons Messi is being considered for this award. What do you think? Haaland ahead of Messi or Messi ahead of Haaland?
When it comes to situations like this, some of us are familiar with the history of these things. And I don't like coming here to educate you based on your lack of knowledge, but that's a different discussion. You look at the UEFA Men's Player of the Year award, and there's a precedent for Messi to have won this award.
Which is?
Let's go back to the year 2018, when Real Madrid won the Champions League. Who was the driving force of that Champions League? Was it not Cristiano Ronaldo? It was Cristiano Ronaldo. But at the end of the day, it was Luka Modric that won the award. Now, how come a tiny Croatian from Real Madrid won the award ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo? It is because there was a precedent, because something similar also happened in 2012 when Iniesta won the UEFA Men's Player of the Year. Apparently, Chelsea won the award, the Champions League that year, but Didier Drogba did not win the award. Don't come to me that he's black. We don't want to have that discussion here.
Nobody said that.
You understand? So, Didier Drogba was the driving force for Chelsea to win the Champions League. But there was a major tournament that year, and that was the UEFA Euros. And Iniesta was the driving force for Spain as they won the Euros. Same thing as Luka Modric was the driving force for Croatia as they got to the final of the World Cup. And those major tournaments play a key role in determining who will win the UEFA Men's Player of the Year. There was a major tournament in the middle of this year. Yes, Erling Haaland was the driving force as Manchester City won the Champions League and the treble. But given the fact that there was a major tournament this year, and that major tournament supersedes every other competition, it is the World Cup. It happens every once in 4 years. And as a result, it should be priority. And Messi should have won. It's as simple as that.
Speaking about priority, Tunde, the Ballon d'Or is coming up very soon. What should take preeminence in consideration for who wins the award? And who do you think actually should be winning that award?
Again, I don't know if it was not clear the first time around, but let me say.
Well, the last time was about the UEFA. This is about the.
I also ended by saying you should win every award available.
Even if Tunde launches an award,
give him NBA MVP. Let him win Golfer of the Year. Let him win every award possible. 52 goals in 53 games. You cannot use the World Cup to judge a player that did not play at the World Cup. It's not his fault that he was born in Norway. This is an individual
World Cup qualifiers.
This is an individual award. It's an award to appreciate individual excellence. And if you can sit down here and look in the camera and tell me that there was one single player, one that stood out more than any other in all of Europe and the world by extension last season, you are welcome to be my guest. But if you cannot, and you want to use senior man respect or use levels to give Messi the award, which is most likely what will happen, because we know these awards are just popularity contests, and they are very corrupt and whatnot. So even when Messi did not show up for the UEFA award, I already knew that I was not going to win it. But you can bet you can bet your left kidney that it's going to be at that Ballon d'Or ceremony, because you probably have been told that yes, come through, you are going to win it. You are our boy. We know that. Well, it doesn't also talk about precedents. Let us talk about precedents. 2010, the World Cup in South Africa. Messi went to the World Cup, played the World Cup, the group stage, round of 16, they got disgraced. He and his predecessor, idol number 10. He and Maradona, both of them got embarrassed out of the tournament by Germany. Messi don't score one single goal at that World Cup. Messi won the Ballon d'Or. Why? Because he was the best player in the world in 2010. It does not matter that he did not have a good World Cup. You cannot give somebody Ballon d'Or based on just 7 games. That's why there's a World Cup player of the tournament. If the World Cup is your only claim to Ballon d'Or, win the player of the tournament for the World Cup. That's fine. The Ballon d'Or is the entire year in review, not just 1 month, 7 games in a secluded space. That is not how it works. The World Cup can be a cherry on top. The World Cup can be a decider. Like when 2 guys are neck and neck, this one performed at the World Cup, this one not. You can use that to separate. The World Cup can make your case. It cannot be your entire case for a Ballon d'Or. It does not make any sense. So you are telling me now, so because you scored against Australia, you played against Mexico, played against Saudi Arabia, you should collect the World Cup over someone that won the treble, collect Ballon d'Or over someone that won treble, and score 52 goals. If that's the case, the Messi should not have won it since 2010. It's that simple. I want to hear what Tosin will say. Argue against yourself. You either admit now that 2010 was a fraud to justify the one that wants to happen now, or you tell me that I'm right.
Tosin, I mean, you've been setting precedences for us. You've mentioned 2012, 2018. You had Tunde 2010 and comparing it to 2023. What should happen?
Tunde is a fraud. Don't trust Tunde with your money.
That's true. That last part is true.
Don't trust him.
If you give me your money in 2 words.
Baba, will you that days you want? Listen to me. So let's talk about he has made no facts. So let's look at it like this. Lionel Messi is going to win the Ballon d'Or.
Why?
And here is why. Because some of you have a myopic understanding of how the World Cup works. The World Cup is not just a 7-game span. The World Cup qualification series starts in a 3-year span till it ends.
Wow.
That is how it goes.
Wow.
You understand? So it's a cumulation, which is why it makes it the biggest event.
Go.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Do you need water?
Actually, yes.
Which makes it the biggest event in football. Some might argue that it's actually neck and neck with the Olympics, but that's a different discussion. So if you have something as reputable as the World Cup, you are not going to take a major step away from what has already been established. The World Cup is the most important tournament in football, and that has to serve as a barometer for the most important award in football. It is just what it is. You understand? I am not Erling Haaland's father. Erling Haaland's father could have migrated to Argentina and give birth to him. But that's not our own discussion. That's not our own. That when you made your argument for Osimhen, because you can see he's a hypocrite. When he made his argument for Osimhen, that Osimhen should not win the African Footballer of the Year, what did he say? He said because Osimhen did not go to the World Cup. That's what he said here. You understand? So you just open your mouth like gutter and talk and forget what you said. You understand? So this is where we are. You said Osimhen should not win the African Footballer of the Year because he did not go to the World Cup and Hakimi did. Simple. Haaland's case, he didn't go to the World Cup. That's not Messi's fault. Messi went there and he was the boss. He did what everybody expected him to do, and he's the champion of the world. And definitely he should win the Ballon d'Or. It's as simple as that.
Okay, I'm going to throw this to you guys. You tell me what you think. You've heard the guys who did indeed deserve the UEFA Player of the Year award between Messi and Haaland. And who do you feel should be winning the Ballon d'Or later this year?